Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie, and this will be a reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. We're going to be going over the month ahead, of course, March. See what we need to know about, look out for, be aware of, any of the good or the bad. If you're completely new to tarot, just know there'll be several spreads here, and I want you to only take the reading if it resonates with you, per spread. Just discard any that don't. They're just for someone else with the same sign as you. Also, disregard gender. I'll pull cards like King, Queen, Emperor, Empress, and they don't really mean anything as far as sex or gender goes. They describe a personality. I'll tell you those characteristics. You'll know who we're talking about. If you like the reading and you like my style, you can subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to become a member to check out more readings and all of the other things I do over there, you can hit the join button. It'll show you all the perks of the channel. So now let the Oracle give us the overall energy throughout the month, and we'll clarify everything. Oh, the cards are trying to fly. Okay. So the overall energy for March is Judgment. We have Wish. Make a wish with a dandelion in the wind. Obsession. A time for healing. In their head, overanalyzing, stressed, and intuitive awakening. I trust my intuition. Meditation and solitude help me connect to my instinctive center. As I focus inward, I can feel my intuition awaken. I pay attention to the wisdom of my spirit. I don't really know how to put these, but they look pretty. You know, I do think that some of these, of course, are all going to correlate together, but you know, you could be trying to cut a toxic obsession, like a bad habit, you know? Let's get into it. Tell me about Wish for Leo for March. The Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Some of you want something specific, and for a lot of you, it's for your children. It's not even for you. You want to be able to make sure that they have whatever they need. And you could be like making a lot of plans with that this month. trying to protect yourself and them in some kind of way. The Emperor, Aries energy. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. Yeah, some of you are just really like committed to a very specific like goal because you're just dedicated. It really doesn't even have anything to do with you. It's about the example you're setting. Again, for a lot of you, there's kids involved here, you know? Help. Focus. Focus on the dang card. Thank you. So I feel like there's bigger plans being made. Like I think that, you know, there's a lot of success so far. And you're able to basically put some money in the bank for the kids to make sure, you know, if anything happens, everybody's solid and protected. But there's a plan to do even more here. What's the advice? Seven of Wands. The King of Swords, the Star. Yeah, for some of you, it's like, just make sure that everything's like, you're like legally protected, everything's safe. You know, maybe somebody's just like waking up, you know, with judgment. They're just kind of like waking up, like, you know what? Life is fucking short. You know, especially if you never had anything, you kind of want to make sure that you don't ever put someone else in that position. Some of you, you know, it's not like a warning like, hey, something's going to happen to you. It's obviously like a long-term goal, you know what I mean? Like if you don't have life insurance but you have kids, probably best that you do that. You know, maybe you've been saving up for, you know, some type of schooling funds or something like that, and you're able to do that. And now you can focus on even bigger things, you know? Tell me about obsession. Three of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Cups. I think some of you dealt with like a really messy type of separation. Like you finally feel single for the first time with judgment. Like you could have been obsessed with a breakup for a long time. For a lot of you, because it's swords, there was like legalities to it or something. And now it's like with the Two of Wands and the Seven of Cups, you can kind of put that behind you and look at the future now, you know? It's like you're not caught up in some type of like messy emotional confusion anymore, you know? And it's like you can get back to maybe like just being single and focusing on like, you know, dating or like doing whatever you want to do here. I feel like with this obsession card, this is the ending of an obsession because judgment is here. Like, you know, somebody's like freeing themselves of always like thinking about one specific person and like that breakup and like that pain associated to it. Instead, they feel liberated and free and ready to put all that shit behind them and see what else is out here. And I like that. What's the advice? The Queen of Cups, Justice, Libra energy, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's time, you know, it's good because it's like now you actually are emotionally available. You'll actually be like able to receive the correct energy. You know, I just feel like it's the right time now. For a lot of you, there was like a legal separation or like a legal divorce, and like now it's like finally done, and you can focus on yourself and the fact that, like, you know, you actually are free. Like, you can do whatever you want here, you know, but for a lot of you, like, you are really ready to just like get back out there. You're no longer like in this hurt, like messy, grudge holding type of energy. That's really good. Tell me about in their head. Whoa. That's a lot. The Six of Wands. The Nine of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. The Hierophant. The Ten of Wands. The Five of Cups at the bottom. You know, there could be somebody that you see as like super like successful. You know, they're like recognized for something. And you don't actually know that they really are like super stressed out. They have a lot going on in their life, and they're going to have to make some changes here. I feel like, you know, there could be somebody around you, and like this could be your boss, you know, or like somebody you know who usually is like at the top of their game, and they're just all the way off. This person's like grieving. They might even have to take some time off here. So you could feel like somebody's out of it, or they're just like not doing their job, or they're just like acting funny, and like they're really going through something heavy. What's the advice? Because this is not happening to you. This is happening like around you. The Page of Cups. Temperance. Yeah, just make sure to be mindful. I feel like it's like in certain situations, you just kind of got to show up empathetic, you know, instead of being like, what the fuck is up with Dave? He's all of a sudden not doing his job. If that's not usually Dave's energy, then maybe something's really going on with him, you know? So make sure you're kind to Dave. Not everybody talks about what's going on with them. Tell me about intuitive awakening. The Two of Cups, the Tower, bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. Some Aries, Scorpio, Taurus energy here. Some of you are just waking up this month, and that's why Judgment is here too, when it comes to certain relationships and why it fell apart. You could also be shifting and changing like the way you view your spirituality, or the way that you view traditional or conventional relationships. There could just be like this huge shift, kind of changing who you are essentially. And it could come with this like liberation here. Tell me about the Tower. Some of you probably feel connected finally. Like you have a sense of like spirituality again. The Lovers and Death. I feel like for a lot of you, like, whatever ending you went through here, because Judgment is also, like, you know, a call. I think a lot of you have been, like, going through a divorce or a breakup over the last year or something, and it really, like, depleted your energy. And you can, like, feel a shift this month where you feel more connected, you feel more joy. There's peace now, you know, I just don't see a problem with that, you know? What's the advice? Some of you, it's saying, like, you will be guided, and make sure to pay attention to that, like, so you don't end up in some bullshit again. So in the advice, we have the Nine of Pentacles, Strength, Leo energy. Five of Swords, the Sun, more Leo energy. And the Six of Wands. I think it's saying that you want to spend a little more time by yourself this month. If it feels like other energies are, like, really challenging and they're, like, going to disrupt your peace, just, I wouldn't even deal with it, you know? You could kind of, like, feel when people feel some type of way now, that you feel, like, more intuitive. Maybe, like, subtle things that you wouldn't notice before you start picking up on this month. You're just going to feel more connected. And trust that shit. But I feel like it's like there's going to be kind of some stuff going on, and you need to kind of, like, just keep your head down and just keep doing you. You're going to have to be like the calm in the storm. Tell me about a time for healing. Two of Wands, the Fool, the Nine of Wands, bottom of the deck, the Ace of Wands. For some of you, this Judgment card is about this healing. You know, you feel like you finally can put the past behind you and just go move towards something else. I feel like the worst is over. You've already made it past all that, and you're just ready to experience something new and fun, and just get out of some, like, old obsessive funk that you've been in for the last however long. You know. Ten of Pentacles. The Six of Swords, the Star, the Ace of Cups, Karma. Some Aquarius energy there. Yeah, I feel like it's not just a time for healing. You're going to actually feel healed. Like, things are just so much better now. You've really moved on from some type of long-term relationship or marriage. You know what I mean? For a lot of you, you're moving up in your job. You're going to see, like, a lot of blessings happening this month. But then there's also going to be, like, a lot of things going on around you that are kind of distracting, but they don't really have anything to do with you. But it's going to be a little chaotic. There's going to be this crazy mix of things going on. But definitely big changes when you see Judgment. And usually for the best. Especially if Karma's coming out too. So let's clarify Judgment to close this out. Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups. What? Queen, Queen, Knight, Knight. For a lot of you, this is the end of you chasing someone specific or waiting for them to come around and chase you or to give you the love that you deserve or do something for you here. There is this want for freedom to go do your own thing. And, you know, if love comes along, then cool, it does. I think that a lot of you got really shook by a relationship. Yeah, the Three of Swords, the Fool, Aquarius energy, the Six of Cups. I think it's over for that. Like you're like the sad days, they're over. I got the Queen of Wands at the bottom here. Like literally, that's all in the past to you. Like you're at the end of the month, like everything is going to be so different than what you've been experiencing for a long time. Like you're just really not going to care about this past situation. You're going to, you know, maybe empathize with other people and see what they have going on, but you're not going to let it affect you. And I feel like you're just really overall like healed and enjoying life. Your confidence is back. You're happy. And that's just beautiful energy. I like it. Welcome, March. All right, I'll see you guys soon.